They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Rushes on him. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. The Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Fox. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying play action. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gets it out quickly. Shakes off the defender. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The pitch to the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Fox. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
On target.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He's got his man. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gets the back moving. Toss sweep to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Handoff to the single back. Smashes ahead. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The running back has it. Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be third down.
And that was a dangerous throw. You could tell, didn't really get his feet set, was floating backwards, and what happens, that thing hangs up in the air, and the defense almost had the opportunity to get that pick, but they just dropped the ball, hit him right in the hands, too.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Jordan. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Toss to the outside. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. A little release to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Inside the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Fox. He wants it all. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket and make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. Slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll try it over the left side. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Off play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They'll run play action. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's key. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get outside. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are
going for it all. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. More period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle at Singleton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Ducks are on the move. The give on the option.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, and a really good job by the QB understanding it. Seeing the running back, waiting for him to break. He runs the angle route, breaks inside, throws it right in front of him. Nice touch by the QB, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really important to have that touch too, David, because you got to remember, these running backs, yeah, they've got good hands, but they're not stud wide receivers, so the location of the throw has to be good.
Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Running back searching for a hole. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's key. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense has a chance. Down one possession in the fourth. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking for a man. It's Fox. He's got him in the flat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. That'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He is a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida State went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got room on the return. Touchdown Ducks. The defense putting points on the board. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up. I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fox. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, USC.
One more play to pad the stats.
Here we go, set.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one,